What it is, yo. What's up? Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Going Over It Saturdays. On Going Over It Saturday. First of all, I'm not a guru, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a money manager of any sort, or an investor. Anything I talk about, it is not advice to buy or sell any type of securities. What I do here is to interact with my fellow traders and for my own accountability so I can learn something from them, they can learn something from me. This is again, I'm not a guru, I'm not trying to act like one. I'm just going over my process with y'all and see if we could familiarize and maybe, learn something from each other. So welcome to Going Over Saturdays. I'm gonna basically grab a green trade and a red trade, talk about my why and stuff like that. You know how when they be like, do you prefer the good news or the bad news first? I'm the type that always say bad news first. So most of the time, I'm gonna start with the bad trade. So WW, I missed the first red day, and after the first red day, I have this like B setup that I call the fail push green. And basically it's, watching the trade the next day, and if it fails to go back green, you take your shots. And the way it was, I wake up at 4 in the morning, so I'm watching it. The way it was looking, it was under. I'm like, let me start building in, not full size. I shot pretty early, but light size. Waited to thinking to myself, I'm gonna wait till the open, and if it stays failing and it stays red on the day, I'll shoot again. Big rejection right there. This is the 3-minute chart, but it rejects and I shoot full size. But as you can see, it held. Little double top, double bottom action, slight higher lows. Then it started going bonkers. I got stopped out. I'm trying to be systematic. I left some wiggle room. What I try my best to do is when it goes back green on the day, or once it definitely goes past that, which is the first initial high of the day, of the intraday, I try to get out. So that's why my stop is there. Give it a little wiggle room and stuff like that. And I got stopped out. So I was like, all right, cool. The other one, and the reason why it was too, because the PR was like garbage, like this right here, talking about copycat, basically a Ozempic move, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. That moment came and went. So I'm like, this is crappy. It got a bunch of bag holders. This is just gonna end up fading away, and it didn't. Still holding, still chopping around. I'm done with it. But Bpth, I shot successfully because I'm familiar with it. You know what I mean? It popped off in pre-market and stopped and showed some top action, rejected. Then at the open, it popped and then rejected. And I personally don't really like low floats, but when you know about them and you know their history, it's gone crazy in the past. But if you look at the past, all the volume bars are red, just showing us that they don't really hold these gains. It pops and then it just ends up red. So that's why I wait for it to go red on the day, which is what I call this play. Once it goes under the open of the day, I take my shot. Once I know my risk and everything that I'm willing to put to the table to try to get some gains. So as soon as it went red on the day, I took my shot, and I took a little piece, nothing crazy, a little piece right here, because I call 9:45 to 10:15 around, I call it the fake out hour. And if it's like playing too much, staying in a tight channel, showing slight higher lows, man, I've been through some things. It's like, imagine like this right here. It's like staying in this. What I got out of is like staying in this, and I used to do that a lot. I've sent my mentor Kyle charts that he's like, dude, you gotta get out. Where I'm getting out of here, getting the life squeezed out of me. I'm a short seller, I trade on the red side. So, now I'm trying to be more systematic, let it play out, put my thesis in there, and get discretionary if I have to. And I also have broker stops and all my brokers. I learned that from Laptop Legend. So yeah, that was the red trade. This was the green trade. Took that little piece right there because didn't want it to reverse and go crazy. And plus, look what it did all day. And I don't like going into this day because to me, there's different parts to the day. You gotta find your slot, and my slot is right here, man. This is where I live. I live right here. This is where I live. This is my time slot. By 11:30, if I'm in it, it's because that shit is just dropping drastic. So yeah, this is I'm going over Saturdays. This is what we're gonna be doing here. And if you took those trades, whether it was long or short, you traded the same tickers, let me know. Jump on the comments. Let me know if you see something that I could have done better, or something that that maybe I missed. I'm not really into the fundamentals. I look at it a little bit. I create a thesis. I like a storyline, you know, if it has a catalyst and stuff like that. But I'm more price action and chart, you know what I'm saying? Because I change I trade human nature, is like I like to say. You know what I'm saying? Going over Saturdays. I hope you dig it. And we'll do this every other weekend. You already know. Holla at your boy. El tío, coño.